Welcome to this holy instant now. An instant to stop and remember. Remember who and what you truly are, beyond the matrix of fear, lack, and limitation. All that seems to limit you in this world is only an illusion that demands your continued belief and attention in order to have any power over you. Now is your opportunity to let go of whatever stands in the way of your complete awareness of your true and original self. And now, sit back with your spine upright. Get comfortable and take a deep, slow breath. And as you exhale, release both past and future. Release both memory and imagination, and become fully present in the now. And let's begin. Today, we practice with this idea to strengthen our commitment and move beyond limitations into the fullness of our spiritual awakening. It can be but myself I crucify. Today, we can realize that we cannot avoid causing suffering to ourselves by harboring harmful thoughts and attacks directed towards others. By understanding this and taking responsibility for our minds, we break free from the belief that hurting others can in any way save or benefit us. As this understanding becomes part of our thought system, we also dissolve the biggest obstacle to awakening, which is the fear of God Himself. This fear is predicated on the idea that something that we did wrong in the past has hurt God or God's creation, and this makes us deserving of just punishment. Living with this belief that the source of all life is out to avenge us is nothing short of hell. And by questioning this belief and realizing that only we can hurt ourselves, we realize that we are under no threat of punishment and can welcome God back into our minds. Take a deep, slow breath here. And as you let it go, connect now with a sense of purpose and intent that will guide the rest of your practice period. The purpose of today's practice is to awaken to the realization that we are the ones who crucify ourselves through harmful thoughts, attacks, and the belief that hurting others can save us. By mastering this lesson, we can break free from this destructive pattern and experience a profound shift in perception. The outcome of mastering this lesson is the recognition that our true strength and freedom lie in embracing our authentic selves, relinquishing the fear of God, and welcoming love into our minds. We understand that our salvation is not external, but comes from within, leading us to a state of perfect freedom and inner peace. Take another deep, slow breath now. And as you exhale slowly, release your attention from past and future. Let yourself sink deeply into presence now. And open your mind to a different perception and an insight into your true self. It can be but myself I crucify. Become aware that the hurt that you experience comes from your own misuse or misapplication of mind. This idea that it can be but myself I crucify is not a statement that we are doomed to continually harm ourselves, but rather a statement of liberation. It is our belief in the opposite of today's idea, that we can crucify others, hurt and harm others, and yet remain free ourselves. It is this idea that has unconsciously convinced us that God is our deadly enemy, who has been using the world's injustices to punish us for our unkindness. The awareness we practice today is the antidote for this mistaken perception that we have done something that has hurt God's creation and made us deserving of punishment. Within the idea that it can be but myself I crucify lies a profound revelation. We never actually crucify others. And this means that God does not seek to punish us for our misdeeds. Instead, there exists a deceptive internal temptation, a metaphorical murderer in our own mind. That aspect of consciousness which manipulates us into attacking others so that it can crucify us from within. This is the mechanism of the ego dream matrix. It gains its energy from our suffering and perpetuates us through the manipulation of our desires and our needs to hurt ourselves in the name of freedom. It is crucial that we strive to fully comprehend this truth in today's practice. We must earnestly seek an experience of profound inner unveiling, where we can look honestly upon the murderer within and realize that it, and not God, is the source of all our pain. Only then can we truly and deeply embrace God as our ally, calling upon His love to deliver us from the consciousness of separation that has been leading us only to harm ourselves. Take another deep, slow breath here. And as you let it go, open your awareness to this inner vision, to the revelation of truth within you. And with no concern but this, enter into the time of silence in which you receive the revelation within you with these words: It can be but myself I crucify. Repeat the idea and take this time to contemplate and see this mechanism clearly. It can be but myself I crucify. Today's idea is the one step we take in leading us from bondage to the state of perfect freedom. When this is firmly understood and kept in full awareness, you will not attempt to harm yourself, nor make your body slave to vengeance any longer. Embrace the understanding that harboring the consciousness of attack towards others only serves to perpetuate your own suffering. With this awareness, you can choose compassion and release the automatic impulse to harm. And you will be free of the insane belief that to attack another saves yourself. No matter the reasoning given you by the egoic mechanism of the mind, attacking others is always an attack on yourself, and thus hinders your own healing and awakening. Step back from fear and make advance to love. Pray that the instant may be soon in which you realize that it can be but yourself you crucify. And know that there is no thought of God that does not go with you to help you reach that instant and to go beyond it, quickly, surely, and forever. Embrace this practice, for it releases you from self-inflicted suffering and leads to complete redemption from within. Set an intention now that during the rest of your practice, you will experience the transformative instant of realization. Surrender fear and actively cultivate a loving state of mind, and invite the thoughts of God into your awareness to assist you in reaching and surpassing this transformative instant of insight. It can be but myself I crucify. And now, as you approach the completion of this practice period, take one more deep, slow, and full breath in, drawing in all of the energy and frequency and insight of your practice, breathing all the way to the top, and for a moment hold it as you behold the intention to integrate the fruits and insights of your practice into your awareness and thought system now. And as you exhale slowly, relax and release and allow the integration to take place. And remember to bring this feeling and this awareness with you into the rest of your day. It can be but myself I crucify. When the fear of God is gone, there are no obstacles that still remain between you and the holy peace of God. How kind and merciful is the idea we practice. Give it welcome, as you should, for it is your release. It is indeed but you, your mind can try to crucify. Yet your redemption, too, will come from you. And as we close this practice period, take a moment to feel gratitude. Give thanks for yourself to showing up and saying yes to your awakening, the healing of your mind, and the revelation of the truth in your life. And for a moment contemplate how this day will be lived differently now that you are aware and in remembrance of your oneness with the infinite Creator. If you feel inspired, share in the comments about your revelation and the decision of how you will live this day in the awareness of the truth. May you be at peace and know your true self.